Am I the asshole for taking all of the clothes in my size off the rack so resellers couldn't grab everything before I looked? Last week I had time and stopped into a thrift and they were just putting out stuff from their truck. I am never so lucky to be there when that happens. The shops are always very picked over with just Old Navy or Target clothes whenever I can go, so I was happy I might find something. I started browsing normally and was finding some good stuff for once. Then I saw a group of 3 women come in. One had a little computer for scanning books. The other 2 had iPads or something. I assumed to check resale prices. Either way, they were clearly resellers and started grabbing stuff after checking labels. I felt a sense of dread because I wouldn't be fast enough to check, so I just swooped everything off the rack and into my cart in my size. When the 2 got to me, they started staring. I said, "What?" And one was like, "We'd like to be able to see what's on the rack too." I said that they could as soon as I was done. She scoffed at me and said, "That's rude. We'd like a chance to shop these clothes too." I just ignored her and started looking at things one by one, taking my time, then putting them right back on the rack. The women were getting mad and snatching things basically out of my hand. I held up a nice top and one of them tried grabbing it out of my hand and I said, "Excuse you," and turned my back to her. They got all pissy and one stomped away to get a worker. The worker came over and asked what was going on. I said I was looking at the items from the rack, same as anyone else. They said I was hoarding everything so they couldn't get a chance to look. The worker said that I wasn't doing anything wrong and then said to me, "Thank you for putting everything back when you're done." I finished what I was doing with the women breathing down my neck and took my clothes to go try on. One of them kept following me and asked me what the F*** my problem was, why I was being such a bitch, Ixa. I said, "Sorry that you're having a bad day, but it's really not my problem." Am I the asshole? I just wanted the chance to be able to find nice clothes for once. From my POV, I didn't do anything different than people who fill up their carts and go try on everything. Plus, I didn't even take all of the good clothes to begin with. Not the asshole. I donate a lot of nice clothing, BUHBM because BG, etc., because I would like others who can't easily afford them to get them. Not so someone else can swoop in and sell my clothes for their profit. Sure, they're allowed to, but I'm okay with you grabbing the stuff in your size first over resellers. Plus, they had every other size to choose from. Now, if these were other women trying to shop for themselves, that'd be a little underhanded. Edited to add, thanks for all the upvotes. And thanks to everyone who has suggested great places to donate clothing to. Lots of good people out there. Edited to add, thank you for my first award. And this comment has single-handedly doubled my upvotes. I had no idea it'd be so popular. Thank you, I feel the same way. I donated my nice stuff because I like finding nice stuff myself at the thrift store, and I can't afford it otherwise. I didn't donate it so these greedy people could make money off it. Not the asshole. I'm pretty judgy about thrift resellers in general, but they would have done exactly the same thing you did if they had been there before you. The only difference is they would have been slightly more selective based on their researches. So not the AH. Kudos to the store employee for having your back. I hope you got some good finds. I bet the employees are just as frustrated with resellers as OP is. Not the asshole, resellers have ruined thrifting. I have been thrifting for 15 years, and I used to find great stuff in my size all the time. Now it's just leftover Shein junk. They are the same as landlords in my opinion, and there are way more ethical professions. Not the asshole. Those people are the scourge of the charity community. Rather than supporting a place for people to buy needed items for cheaper, they look for profit. They take people's charitable donations and treat it like their business. At least it's getting sold is a silly argument. It's the equivalent of going to a farmer the day of harvest, buying all the best-looking products for cheap, then reselling it at 5100x price. It's messed up. They got huffy because you're stealing their profit. I absolutely loathe and detest the bottom feeders. Well, that's another episode of Am I the Asshole in the books. I really appreciate all of you who made it this far into the video. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, it would really help the channel out a lot if you gave the video a thumbs up, subscribe, or leave a comment down below. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.